top 5 bone-boosting foods for stronger bones. Hey there, Silver Peak Life fam. Are you in your 40s or 50s and worried about keeping your bones strong as you age? Did you know that by age 50, women need 200 milligrams of calcium daily, and men need 1,000 mg to prevent osteoporosis? That's right, your bones are counting on you. Today, we're diving into the top foods packed with calcium and vitamin D to help you stay active and fracture-free. Stick around for easy tips to add these to your daily meals, and let's build those bones together. Dairy delights for calcium power. Alright, let's start with a classic dairy products. If you're looking for an easy way to hit your calcium goals, dairy is your best friend. Just 1 cup of low-fat milk gives you about 300 milligrams of calcium, which is nearly a third of the daily recommendation for men under 70 and a quarter for women over 50. Then there's plain low-fat yogurt, 6 ounces packs in 310 milligrams of calcium. Plus it's loaded with protein and probiotics for gut health. And don't sleep on part-skim ricotta cheese. 4 ounces delivers a whopping 335 milligrams of calcium, making it a fantastic addition to your meals. Why does this matter? Calcium is the building block of your bones, forming calcium phosphate that hardens and strengthens them. Without enough, your bones can weaken, raising your risk of fractures as you age. For middle-aged folks like us, dairy is a convenient way to keep up. Think about your morning routine: swap that sugary coffee creamer for a splash of milk, or grab a yogurt for a quick breakfast. You can even use ricotta in a lasagna or as a spread on whole grain toast for a calcium-packed snack. I remember my mom, in her 50s, starting her day with a glass of milk. She swore it kept her feeling sturdy during her long walks. And the science backs this up. Studies show higher dairy intake, especially yogurt, is linked to lower risks of obesity and type 2 diabetes, which can indirectly support overall health and mobility. Now, if you're lactose intolerant, don't worry, there are fortified plant-based milks we'll talk about later. But for those who can enjoy dairy, it's a powerhouse. Try mixing yogurt with fruit for a sweet treat, or add a slice of cheese to your sandwich. Mozzarella, for instance, has 210 milligrams per ounce. Small changes add up. Imagine this. A daily yogurt habit could be the difference between brittle bones and staying strong for your grandkids' soccer games. So, next time you're at the grocery store, stock up on low-fat milk, yogurt, and cheese. Your bones will thank you. And hey, if you've got a favorite dairy recipe, let me know. I am always looking for new ideas to keep meals exciting. Let's keep this conversation going as we move to our next bone-boosting food group. Dairy isn't just tasty. It's a practical step for us in our 40s and 50s to maintain that bone density. Remember, it's not just about quantity but consistency. Make dairy a regular part of your week. Over time, these little choices build a stronger foundation. So, grab that milk carton and let's keep building. Seafood surprises for bone strength. Next up, let's talk seafood, a surprising hero for bone health. Canned salmon with bones, just 3 ounces, gives you around 180 milligrams of calcium. And it's also a fantastic source of vitamin D with about 12 micrograms per serving. Sardines are another winner. 3 ounces pack in up to 300 milligrams of calcium when you eat the soft, edible bones. Why is this a big deal? Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, making sure it gets to your bones where it's needed most. Plus, research from the Framingham Osteoporosis Study shows that eating fish at least 3 times a week can help you gain hip bone density over time, unlike those with lower intake who lose it. For us in our 40s and 50s, this is huge. Strong hips mean fewer falls and fractures. Seafood like salmon and sardines also brings omega-3 fatty acids, which have anti-inflammatory benefits for overall health. I've got a personal story here. My uncle, at 52, started adding canned salmon to his salads after a doctor warned him about early bone loss. Within a year, he felt more confident on his feet during hikes. Now, you don't need to be a gourmet chef to make this work. Canned fish is affordable and easy. Toss salmon into a sandwich or mix sardines with crackers for a quick lunch. If you're grilling, fresh salmon fillets are amazing too, though the canned version with bones gives you that extra calcium kick. Think about your weekly meals. Could you swap out a meat-heavy dinner for a seafood night? Maybe a tuna salad? another vitamin D source at 6 micrograms per 3 ounces, or shrimp, which offers 125 milligrams of calcium per 3 ounces. These small swaps can make a big difference. Picture yourself at a family barbecue, enjoying a salmon burger while knowing you're doing your bones a favor. And here's a fun fact. Seafood isn't just for fancy dinners, it's a budget-friendly option when you go canned. Stock up next time you're shopping. It's a win for your wallet and your health. As we age, maintaining bone density isn't just about avoiding breaks, it's about staying active for the things we love, like playing with kids or gardening. Seafood gives us that edge. So, let's commit to at least one fish dish this week. What's your go-to seafood recipe? I'm curious. Let's keep exploring how to fuel our bodies right with the next food group. Seafood is a practical, tasty way to support our bones, and it fits into busy lifestyles. Keep it simple, keep it regular, and let's stay strong together. Leafy greens for a nutrient boost. Let's go green now with leafy veggies like kale and collard greens, absolute superfoods for bone health. 1 cup of cooked kale delivers 177 milligrams of calcium, nearly triple the amount in raw kale, and it's low in oxalates, so your body can actually absorb that calcium, unlike with spinach. Collard greens and bok choy are also great, offering 60 to 100 milligrams per half cup cooked. Why should we care? Calcium from greens supports bone structure, and these veggies also bring vitamin K and magnesium, both crucial for bone metabolism and integrity. For middle-aged adults, this is key. Our bones naturally lose density over time, and poor nutrition can speed that up, leading to conditions like osteoporosis. Greens are a non-dairy way to fight back. I recall a friend in her late 40s who started adding kale to her soups after a bone density scan showed early warning signs. She said it was an easy switch, and over months, she felt more energized, even if it's hard to measure the direct bone impact. Studies back this up. Higher fruit and veggie intake is linked to better bone mineral density and less loss over time, especially at the hip. Kale, for instance, has more calcium per 100 grams than milk, plus extra iron and vitamin C. How do we make this work in our busy lives? It's simpler than you think. Toss cooked kale into a stir-fry or soup for dinner. It blends right in. Or try kale chips as a crunchy snack. They're easy to make at home with a little olive oil and salt. Collard greens can be a side dish with your grilled chicken, think Southern style, with a twist of lemon. Imagine sitting down to a meal knowing each bite of green is fortifying your skeleton for those active years ahead. For us in our 40s and 50s, every nutrient counts, especially when paired with exercise. Greens aren't just for health nuts, they're for anyone who wants to stay mobile. Next grocery trip, grab a bunch of kale or collards. They're cheap and versatile. If you're not a fan of the taste, blend them into a smoothie with fruit to mask the bitterness. What's your favorite way to eat greens? I'd love to hear. Let's keep this bone health journey going with more food ideas. Leafy greens are a practical addition to any diet, offering a calcium boost without much effort. Consistency is the name of the game. Add a serving daily, and over weeks, you're building a stronger you. Let's stay on track and keep those bones tough. Fortified foods for easy wins. Now, let's chat about fortified foods, an easy win for boosting calcium and vitamin D. Fortified plant-based milks, like Califia Farms unsweetened almond milk, pack in 440 milligrams of calcium per 8 ounces, matching or even beating dairy milk. Fortified orange juice can offer up to 350 milligrams of calcium per cup, and many cereals are enriched with both calcium and vitamin D. Just check the label. Why is this a game changer? As we hit our 40s and 50s, getting enough of these nutrients gets trickier, especially if you're dairy-free or don't get much sun for vitamin D. Fortified foods fill that gap.
Vitamin D.
At 3 micrograms per cup in fortified milk, helps calcium absorption, ensuring it strengthens your bones rather than passing through. Calcium, as we know, hardens bone structure, reducing fracture risk. I've seen this in action. My neighbor, lactose intolerant at 48, switched to fortified almond milk for her coffee and cereal. She told me it was a relief to know she wasn't missing out on bone support. Research supports this. Fortified options are designed to meet nutritional needs for vegans, or those with dietary restrictions. How can you use these? It's a no-brainer. Swap regular juice for fortified orange juice at breakfast. Boom. You've got a calcium boost with your toast. Use plant milk in your coffee. Smoothies or baking pancakes made with fortified almond milk are just as fluffy and way more nutritious. Cereals are perfect for a quick morning meal. Pair with fortified milk for a double dose. Picture starting your day knowing you've already tackled a chunk of your 1,000-1 200 milligrams calcium goal. For us middle-agers, convenience matters. Fortified foods fit into hectic schedules. They're also great if you're cutting back on dairy for health or preference. Next time you shop, look for Fortified on labels of milk alternatives, juices, and cereals. It's a small tweak with big impact. I'm curious, what fortified products do you already use? Let me know. Let's keep stacking up these bone-friendly habits with our next tip. Fortified foods are a practical shortcut to better nutrition, especially when life gets busy. Make them a staple, and you're one step closer to unbreakable bones. Let's keep this momentum going. Practical tips to combine nutrients. Finally, let's tie it all together with practical tips to combine calcium and vitamin D for max bone health. First, pair your calcium-rich foods with vitamin D sources. Think salmon, 12 micrograms vitamin D, 180 milligrams calcium, with a side of kale, 177 milligrams calcium, for dinner. Why?
Vitamin D booste calcium absorption.
Ensuring it reaches your bones to form that strengthening calcium phosphate. Second, aim for balance. Don't overload on one food. Mix dairy, like 310 milligrams calcium in yogurt, with non-dairy, like fortified almond milk at 440 milligrams, across your day to hit 1,000-1 200 milligrams calcium. Third, time it right. Spread calcium intake over meals since your body absorbs only about 500 milligrams at once. A glass of milk, 300 milligrams, at breakfast, and cheese, 205 milligrams in cheddar, at lunch works better than all at once. Fourth, don't forget lifestyle. Pair diet with weight-bearing exercise like walking, which boosts bone density alongside nutrition. Why does this matter for us in our 40s and 50s? Bone loss accelerates now, and poor habits increase osteoporosis risk. I've got a story. My cousin, 53, started combining fortified cereal with milk for breakfast and walking 30 minutes daily. He says his joints feel less achy, and his last checkup showed stable bone density. Studies echo this. Diet plus exercise is a proven combo for maintaining bone mass. How do you start? Plan your week. Monday, yogurt and fruit. Tuesday, salmon salad with greens. Keep fortified juice or milk handy for snacks. Think about your routine. Could you sip fortified orange juice, 350 milligrams calcium, while prepping dinner? Imagine feeling confident climbing stairs or lifting groceries because your bones are supported by smart eating. Small pairings add up. Almonds, 76 milligrams calcium per 23 nuts, with fortified milk, or sardines, 300 milligrams calcium, on whole grain toast. For us, it's about staying independent as we age. Next shop, grab a mix of these foods and map out meals. What combo sounds tasty to you? Share your ideas. Let's wrap up with a final push to act on this. Combining nutrients isn't hard, it's strategic. Make it a habit, tweak as needed, and you're fortifying your future. Let's stay strong. Silver Peak Life Crew, thanks for joining me, Silver Peak Life family. Start adding these bone-boosting foods to your plate today. Your future self will thank you. Like this video, subscribe for more health tips tailored for us in our 40s and 50s, and drop a comment with your favorite bone-healthy recipe. Let's keep thriving together. See you in the next video.